So, you've probably heard that Google is coming out with a stock Android version of the Samsung Galaxy S4, which will be retailed for $649.99. If you're like me and you love the Samsung hardware and the stock Android software, but don't have $650 to blow, CyanogenMod 10.1 can be a very affordable alternative to getting some of those features. CyanogenMod is a custom ROM that you can run on Android devices. This is CyanogenMod 10.1, which is essentially Android 4.2. And I'm running it on my Samsung Galaxy S3 from T-Mobile. And I'm just going to go through and show you some of the main highlights of this ROM. So I'll start off with the lock screen. As I unlock my phone, you can see that there is no TouchWiz on here. This is essentially pure stock Android. Now, this allows us with 4.2 or CyanogenMod 10.1 to have multiple home screens. So this is the main lock screen. And if I just swipe to the left, I have a calculator app. I can swipe again, I can add something. Let's say I want to add a Gmail app. And put an inbox right there. So now I have an inbox to my left. I have a calculator to my right. And then back here I have my home page. Before I unlock it, you can put all kinds of passwords on there, but I have no password on. And if I take this, I can click on it to unlock, or I can swipe it. So if I swipe, I can unlock, I can activate messages, voice control, I can go straight into, let's say, a phone mode, and it takes me straight to the phone. So that's some neat features that you have just straight off the lock screen. Also, from the lock screen, if I swipe to the right, it activates my camera. So if this looks familiar, this is the stock camera you get on all your Nexus devices. And this is pretty sleek, not that many buttons, just a center toggle for focus. You have camera, camcorder, panorama mode, and all your options are right on the center. So if I click it, I can focus, and if I hold it, it brings up the option list. So I can turn my flash on and off, front and back camera, put a timer on it, and all your white balances are over here. So that's pretty cool, pretty good looking feature. So if I go now to the home screen, haven't put that much on, trying to keep it nice and clean. But as you can see, this is a custom home screen, runs very smooth, very clean. And one really neat feature is that this bottom dock, you can actually put multiple docks on. So once again, these run independent of one another. I can take something from the dock, bring it up here, take something up here, put it into my dock. And you can have, I think, a maximum of, 7 screens up here and 3 docks, which is pretty cool. Moving on, another cool feature is the notification bar. So typically when you have your stock TouchWiz and you pull this down, you would have options going all the way out here. So if you wanted to, let's say, turn multi-window off, you would have to drag all the way to the right. Here you can customize what you want on here. So I have just 4 options, GPS on, off, Wi-Fi on, off, syncing, brightness. However, if I take 2 fingers and I drag it down, this brings up my quick settings, which all these are, once again, customizable, like battery, brings me to my battery app. But yeah, so 1 finger, you get notifications, 2 fingers, you get your settings. And this is easily swappable. So that's pretty cool. Now if we go into some of our settings, I'll show you just how customizable this stuff is. So we can go like into our launcher. I can pick just how big I want my home screen. So I could actually have a 7 by 7 icons on my home screen. And this is up to 7 home screens. Just the customization in here, so like going from screen to screen, I can pick all kinds of ways to transition. So I can put like carousel left, and just to show you, that's like, so you can put all kinds of stuff. Another cool thing is I can change I can put all kinds of crazy passwords on here. So like typically I use pattern, and in Android, stock Android, you get only 3 by 3. Now I can get a 6 by 6. So if you don't want anybody to know your password, you could do like one of these, and that's a legit password. Another option is, let's see, systems. Yeah, so like I was saying about the quick settings, this thing, I can put anything I want in here. So I can, let's say, add, go to sleep mode, and I can change the location of any of these, and that reflects it live right here. Another thing that's cool is the ability to change your notification lights. So, example, I can change the exact color for every type of notification. So if I want a different type for, let's say, Evernote, I can choose the exact color. So let's say I want a hot pink and the exact speed that I want it to go for. That's pretty cool, and that's the light that comes on over here. So going back to the home screen, you can see just how smooth everything is. No glitches, no freezes. Everything's perfectly smooth. And just to go through some of my apps, so like you get the updated Gmail app where you can swipe from the side. Same thing with the new YouTube app. Get to just come in from the side. And there you go. So one of my favorite features on CyanogenMod is the ability to receive text while in another application. So let's say I'm busy with Play Store and I'm looking at apps, and my mom decides to text me. Thank you. Normally a text message will pop up right here in your TouchWiz, but now it pops up right here. So instead of going, from here I can just type a reply and send it right back to her. Or let's say we've been having a conversation and I want to see the whole conversation. With one click I can click view, and that brings me up to the whole conversation. And what I type there stays. And one of my favorite things about this that a lot of you who talk to people with iPhones is you get full emojis. Almost everything that's available on the iPhone you get here. And I've tested it with a lot of iPhones, and all the emojis come out crystal clear. They receive it well. And you also get group messaging. So whereas back in the day, all group messages from iPhones get sent to you as MMSs, and then when we reply back, they become single messages. Here you can actually keep the group messages, what I think is a really cool part for cross-platform communication. So yeah, this is just an overall look at CyanogenMod 10.1, virtually Android 4.2, and I strongly recommend it. If you do not like TouchWiz, by the way, this has been great on my battery life, great amount of customizability, super smooth. I've had no problems with it so far, no crashes, nothing like that. Actually, I've probably had less crashes than my original TouchWiz. So yeah, if you feel like getting it, I have included 2 links below, one on how to unroot your phone and the other on how to flash CyanogenMod 10.1 or any version of CyanogenMod on a Android device, in this case my Galaxy S3. So yeah, thanks for checking me out. Subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me some comments. Alright, thanks.